In 2021, a JPEG of a cartoon ape sold for over $3 million. By 2023, that same picture would not clear a tenth of it. Headlines declared NFTs dead, and for the art everyone was speculating on, they were right. The collapse was brutal and public. But while the cameras pointed at the wreckage of the art market, the same technology was quietly powering something that worked. Concert tickets, membership cards, access passes. Nobody filmed that part. That part is where the money actually went. Strip away the hype and ask what an NFT actually is. It is a record on a blockchain that says this specific item belongs to this specific wallet, and the record cannot be forged or duplicated. That is it. The art world used that to sell ownership of pictures, which was always a strange product because the picture itself was free to copy. You owned the receipt, not the image. When speculation cooled, the receipt for a copyable JPEG was worth exactly what receipts are usually worth. But flip the use case, and the same receipt becomes powerful. The problem with a concert ticket is not the paper. It is the fraud, the scalping, the counterfeits, the fact that the artist sees nothing when their ticket resells for 10 times face value on a third-party site. A ticket that lives as an unforgeable record on a blockchain fixes all of that at once. You cannot fake it. The creator can control resale, and the artist can earn a cut every single time it changes hands. This is the pivot the headlines missed. NFTs failed as collectibles and won as functional access. A ticket that proves you are allowed in. A membership that unlocks a private community. A pass that grants a year of perks. In every winning case, the value is not the image. It is what the token lets you do. The art era asked you to buy a feeling. The utility era sells you entry. Entry is something people have always been willing to pay for, in every market that has ever existed. For a creator, the membership use case is the quiet winner. Picture a private community that normally lives behind a monthly subscription. Replace the subscription with a one-time access pass that lives in the buyer's wallet. They own it. They can hold it, use it, even resell it. And here is the part that changes everything. You, the creator, set a rule that every resale pays you a percentage, automatically, forever. Your most committed fans become a resale market that keeps paying you long after the first sale. Brands figured this out fast and stopped calling them NFTs. They call them loyalty passes, digital memberships, collectibles. A coffee chain gives holders early access to releases. A clothing label uses a pass to unlock limited drops. A creator gates their best content behind one. The word that scared everyone got dropped, and the function that always worked stayed. That is usually how a technology survives a bubble. The name dies. The thing that was actually useful keeps going under a quieter label. The recurring revenue is the real story. Sell a normal product once, and the income ends at the sale. Sell an access pass with a resale royalty, and you get paid on the first sale and a slice of every trade after, with no extra work. A pass changes hands 50 times over 2 years, and you earn on all 50. Documented creator deployments have turned a single membership drop into a stream that pays for years. The first sale is the start of the income, not the end of it. Now, the honest warnings. Royalties are not guaranteed by the universe. Some marketplaces stopped enforcing them, and a creator who builds a business on resale income has to choose platforms that actually honor the rule. Read that before you launch, not after. And utility is a promise. A pass that unlocks a community is only worth something if the community stays alive. Sell access to a room and then abandon the room, and you have not built a business. You have sold a disappointment that resells for nothing. The deeper shift is how you think about a fan. In the old model, a follower is a number on a platform you do not control. In the utility model, a pass holder owns a piece of your world that they chose to buy and can choose to keep. That ownership creates a different kind of loyalty. People defend what they own. They show up for what they paid into. The pass is not just revenue, it is a contract of belonging, signed on both sides, and that is harder to walk away from than a free follow. So where does this leave the technology everyone buried? Not dead, repurposed. The speculative art layer was the loud, fragile part, and it broke the way speculative bubbles always break. The functional layer, the tickets and passes and memberships, never depended on prices going up. It depended on solving a real problem, proving access without fraud, and that problem did not go away when the apes crashed. The useful version was hiding inside the ridiculous one the whole time. The ape was never the technology. The ape was the marketing, and bad marketing for a good idea. The receipt that cannot be faked is the part that mattered, and it found its real job the moment it stopped pretending to be art and started being a key. The next time a technology gets declared dead, look closer. Sometimes the obituary is only for the hype. The thing underneath quietly went to work in the places nobody was filming. Before the next one, this channel runs on MXEL. Creators earn crypto for the content they already make, the same kind of ownership we just talked about, pointed back at you. It is at mxel.com.